Hello fabulous friends and fans, I am your host Nadiya Shah and welcome to another episode of Nadiya Shah Productions, a location episode live in Madrid, Spain, and we are at the Temple Debod, a beautiful temple dedicated to the gods Amon and Isis. Amon, the creator god, and Isis, the goddess of motherhood and magic. I am so thrilled that you are here sharing this experience with me, and I can't wait to introduce you to this truly beautiful and magical place. It may seem odd to have an Egyptian temple in the middle of Spain, but I have to say, first of all, as a side note, Spain has for centuries been a gateway between Europe and the Arab world. But aside from that, actually this temple was submerged underwater for decades, and in an effort to excavate these very valuable historical monuments, several countries got involved in Egypt, and Spain was one of those countries, and as a thank you, they got a piece of the Temple Debod.
Between 1965 and 1968, the UNESCO was asking for funds worldwide to get money to move all these temples that were in the Nubian Valley to 65 meters high and 200 meters away from the water. So they were not going to be underwater because of the construction of the Aswan Dam, that it was necessary to get water in this location. One of the temples that was in this location, it was this one. This is the Debod temple. It's a 2,200 old Egyptian temple, and it was made for Ptolemy, one of the kings of Egypt, and dedicated to Isis and to Amon, the god of the goddess there in Egypt. UNESCO get the money from different countries. Spain was one of them, obviously. And Nasser, the governor of Egypt in that moment, gave some temples to different countries just to say thank you to them. And to Spain gave the Debod temple, that is a very nice one. And it came here in 1968. And now it's in the downtown of Madrid, in a very nice location. It's a park, and it's one of the main spots in the cultural life in Madrid.
It is the height of summer here in Madrid, and during the day it is so hot, hence the beautiful tan that I'm just loving, the very healing sun. But right now it's the evening, and this really is the time when the temple starts to kick into high gear. That's when a lot of people come out here. That's when they have official concerts and unofficial concerts here on the grounds, and that's when the lights come on and you can really see the beauty of the Temple Debod.
Since I came here to Madrid, I was fascinated by this temple, and each time I have the opportunity to come here just to meditate and have some relaxing time, I come here just as a temple. I think it has some energy. I don't know how to explain it. When you come here, you just feel the energy that's invite that you can receive from.
This is a part of the Temple Debod, and as you can see, it's actually integrated into the park space around the temple, further enforcing this as a community space. Now, I do want to say, I don't want to diminish the fact that this is a very sacred site. It is a sacred site, actually, because I remember when I was inside just a few moments ago, actually, you can see carvings on the walls that are mostly illustrating offerings made to the gods, to Amon, to Isis, and right at the center of this entire temple is a very special sanctuary dedicated entirely to Isis, and it is where only the priests were allowed to go and give those very special offerings. And so this was a temple that was set up as a place to represent giving to the gods, in the hopes that in that giving they would reap the blessings, because all things are a cycle. As they give, so they shall receive, and this was a place, this temple was a place of giving Today we have this as a community space, and the temple is free to enter, and people do come, but this time they give it their attention, they give it their love, they give it their cultivation, and perhaps in this very quiet way continue to honor the gods.
The temple was part of a bigger sanctuary dedicated to the goddess Isis. Nevertheless, this temple is dedicated to the god Amon. Inside of the temple, a story is told, and the story is about all the sacrifices and the offerings that the pharaoh was giving to the gods belonging to the Egyptian pantheon. This temple is actually not unique. In fact, it has some siblings. One of them is in the United States, in New York, in the Metropolitan Art Museum. Another one is located in Italy, in the Egyptian Museum in Genova, and the last one is in Holland.
Thank you so much for sharing this experience with me, live from Madrid, Spain, the Temple Debod, a truly special place. I look forward to connecting with you again. Take care.